Shalom, giving all praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai Ba'Shem HaRachakodash, saying double honors to our apostles and elders here at Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to the Lord's hopefully elect. So coming up in November, they got these voting ballots out. You got a lot of people going around, and what they're doing is casting in their vote. Now, to the Israelites, to the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, biblically they are the Hebrew Israelites today. And primarily I'm talking to the man, right? If you went out and voted and you believe in your heart of hearts that you did something actually good and that you did your part as a society brainwashes you and peer pressures you into doing each time, and you are well over 30 or 40 and you've seen many presidents come and go and you've voted your whole life, and you believe that this time you did something important because you believe that, as they tell you, this will be one of the most important elections to determine the direction of America or Babylon the Great, according to the scriptures, and you feel that you did something so noble and you did your part. Well, we're here to tell you that what you did was foolish. And if you honestly believe that your say-so has any effect whatsoever with the outcome of what the wicked elite, the international bankers, have a plan for this place, then you are a fool. Okay, knowest thou not that this is all rigged from the jump each and every time? A perfect example is Hillary Clinton dealing with Trump. Look at this. Hillary Clinton officially wins popular vote by 2.9 million. So she won the popular vote. She had 2.9 million more votes than Trump. But Trump got elected. But you think your vote matters. It's foolishness. Because at the end of the day, it's selected by other hand-picked officials. As it says down here, Clinton had 2.9 million votes more than Trump, the largest popular vote margin of any losing presidential candidate in U.S. history. Trump won the presidency by clinching 304 electoral votes, because you have something called the Electoral College. And at the end of the day, it doesn't matter if you could have voted twice somehow. The decision is made by someone else, and these are hand-picked puppets to do the bidding of the wicked elite. You're all being manipulated, and you've been fooled really your whole life. It's just at this day and age, you would think it would be evident that it means nothing, but the people are still foolish. And I'm primarily talking to you men. I could care less about the woman, because you ain't gonna get through to no woman if you want to have her realize that what she did means nothing and is foolish. Okay, the woman is completely bought into the society. She is one with the society in this kingdom. You're not going to be able to get through to her to have her see and realize that this is not her home and that she has no business partaking in any of these events. A lot of your wives, even though they may claim that they believe in the truth, probably behind your back they're going to go vote, and you probably won't know about it. And that's just a sign that they really don't believe, right? Don't worry about trying to get through to them, right? But you men, you're supposed to know better. You should know better than to know that, because I see the kindness on these people's faces walking around here, and they feel like, I'm about Jake, and they feel like they did something good by going to casting a vote. They feel like they are making the most important decision of their lives. And they think that what they doing is going to make a difference or make a change. That's how you know that Esau Edom has completely control over you. You might think you're a free man. You might think you're free to make your own decisions, right? You're not oppressed, but yet you're still going to vote, showing you proof that you're still a fool. And Esau Edom still has you under his control. So at the end of the day, it means nothing. And then on top of it, what you don't realize is that it's really a sin in the scriptures, because as an Israelite, the only ones you are supposed to have a decision of setting up a king or ruler over you is supposed to be one of your own people. There has not been a single Israelite president. Barack Obama was not an Israelite. He was a Hamite. He descends from Ham. He's an African, so-called African. Kamala Harris is not an Israelite. She is either a Elamite, which is where her parents are, or a Hamite. She 100% most definitely is not an Israelite. She is not a so-called black woman. But because you people are so foolish and stupid, you don't know any better. You don't do any research. You just go off of face value, and you become one with this system that you honestly believe in this system. You honestly believe in Egypt, and it will be your downfall. When you go to the etymology of the word vote, it says formal expression of one's wish or choice with regard to a proposal, a vow, a wish, a promise to the Most High, a solemn pledge, a dedication. So this voting is a form of you vowing or promising, giving your allegiance or your bowing yourself to another, and in this case a heathen. In the scriptures, the only time you were supposed to vote at all would be to the Israelites, one of your own people. That's who you would say, okay, who's going to be the king over us? When you go and vote for these devils, you are telling them that you are in agreement with the system, and that you are allowing them to be your God or your king, which is a sin. As Deuteronomy 17:14 says, when thou art come into the land which the Lord Yahweh thy power giveth thee, and shall possess it, and shall dwell therein, and shall say, I will set a king over me, like as all the nations that are about me. Thou shalt in any wise set him king over thee, whom the Lord Yahweh thy power shall choose. One from among thy brethren shalt thou set king over thee. Thou mayest not set a stranger over thee, which is not thy brother. But he shall not multiply horses to himself, nor cause the people to return to Egypt, to the end that he should multiply horses. For as much as the Lord Yahweh said unto you, ye shall henceforth return no more that way. So even the Lord said you ain't going to basically set up no sellout, somebody who just wants to go put you back in slavery so that he can gain an advantage. And we have Israelites today that do that today. They're called sellouts. They basically put the people back to sleep, take away the name of the Lord, take away the importance of the name of the Lord, so that they themselves can increase. Isaiah 36, verse 6, Lo, thou trustest in the staff of this broken reed on Egypt, wherein if a man lean, it will go into his hand and pierce it. So is Pharaoh, king of Egypt, to all that trust him. And America is modern day Egypt, just like it's modern day Babylon the Great. Pharaoh being the ruler of Egypt, which is the so-called white man, Esau, Edom. He has he has tricked you and taught our people to believe that voting will better their people. As Malcolm X coined our people when it comes to voting, he says that you're just a bunch of political footballs. Whenever it's time to vote, they just play on your emotions. They come see you. They go to the Breakfast Club. They sit down with you and say, I understand. I want to bring change. Vote for me. And you stupid simpletons eat it all up each and every time to get you to vow your allegiance to them by voting. And then once they get in office, they just laugh at you and continue to do what's on the agenda in the first place. And they say, oh, it's because you voted left, but you should have voted right. Well, you should have voted right and not left. As Revelation 13:11 says, and I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth, and he had two horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon. That beast is talking about America. The two horns like a lamb is referring to the Roman Empire party system, which was known as the patricians and the plebeians. Today, they're called Republicans and Democrats. It's two horns of the same beast because it's controlled opposition. And it says like a lamb, but speaks as a dragon. The lamb is a docile appearance, a soft, loving appearance to give you the illusion to participate in such activities and political activities and blame the left and blame the right or the far left. And you believe that you can make change, all the while it's controlled by the same beast. And that's why absolutely none of the presidents you have been put in office or voted has ever deterred from the plan of the wicked elites to go where they want to go with this. And you won't ever change it, okay? So these people had this look on their face like they are doing the most important thing in their life. They don't have no idea that they're sinning and that they are willfully telling the wicked elite, Satan, who runs this world, that they vow to Satan. They bow to Satan. Whereas according to the scriptures, we as Israelites, we have no part in partaking in this. Like I said, I'm talking to the men. Forget about the woman. They've already voted. They're just gone in the society. But as a man, you should know better. And for some reason, our people think that they are committing a sin by not voting. I can't just not do it. I gotta fall in line with everybody else. I have to be like the herd. Well, that's gonna ultimately lead to your destruction, because when they bring that microchip and they force people to do it, just like they forced with the jab, they're gonna do it again. And if you have that mentality again and you don't have faith in Yahweh Shai, you're gonna fall to your own destruction. First Maccabees 1, verse 11. In those days, there went out of Israel wicked men and persuaded many, saying, let us go and make a covenant with the heathen that are round about us. For since we departed from them, we have had much sorrow. So you're always going to have a group of sellouts amongst our people, wicked men, who wants to join themselves into the heathen for advantage. And they just want to do it. Like nowadays, the white man, Esau, doesn't need chains anymore to put you in slavery. You willfully put yourself as a slave. You do it for fun. I'm talking about our men. And just like in the scriptures, you wanted to make a covenant with the heathen for advantage. So you really like it here. You like the society. And the ultimate end was that these same people got destroyed because they willfully went to join themselves into the heathen. Verse 12. So this device pleased them well. Then certain of the people who were so forward therein that they went to the king, who gave them license to do after the ordinance of the heathen. So this is why you ain't gonna get through to 2/3 of Israel, because they just want to be a house nigga. They want to be a slave. And you ain't gonna be able to get through to them and say, look, brother, let me wake you up. This is not our rest. You ain't getting through to them. They just gonna have to fall into the snare of the devil when the time comes. They voting for Trump or they vote for Kamala, whoever it is. It's already anointed, it's already planned. Okay? If they put their heart in Trump, Trump's gonna bring that martial law and bring that microchip. They put their heart in Kamala Harris is gonna bring that martial law and enforce that microchip. The outcome is the same because it's biblical prophecy. And you're gonna get caught up in it because you cast in your lot or your purse with them. So just know that you are a fool. And if you come to me and try to, I wish if anybody tries to say that my vote matters or whatever, I'll just say, well, why didn't Hillary Clinton win? And then they got nothing to say. It's foolish. You people are just fools. Okay? Shalom.